Hello? Yeah, that's right. Fantastic bit of kit. Brilliant. Perfect for motorcyclists. Yeah, 22%. Yeah, through the link in the description below on my channel. 22%. That's nearly a quarter than us. Aye. Right, crack on. Welcome back to the old Bingley Wheeler Man Cave. Now, cards on the table from the outset. This is a product review, so if you're not interested in that kind of thing, please feel free to move on. This is a product review. Having said that, it's the review of a product which I've been using now for the best part of 2 years on pretty much all of my bikes. And very useful indeed, and I'll only ever shall we say promote something that I feel through experience adds to the overall experience of owning and riding a motorcycle. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you will have seen that on my bikes I have fitted TFT screens from Aoocci, take your pick, but they've all been superb, and none of them have let me down, none of them have presented me with any problems, been great bits of kit. And generally what they are is an aftermarket TFT screen at a very affordable price point that offers you multiple functionality, and I'm talking Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, tyre pressure monitoring, GPS information, video recording, front and rear high definition, and one or two other bits and bats as well. So cracking bit of kit. Now, latest off the production line from Aoocci is their latest model, the BX, and that's got a lot of additional functionality which I think some people out there are going to find very useful. And the additional stuff, i.e. over and above the stuff that I've just mentioned, basically, is the fact that you can now remove the TFT unit from your bike if you need to leave your bike unattended, which you couldn't do previously because it was all hardwired in. And also now comes with a blind spot radar detection system, and also a separate independent GPS module, so it doesn't depend on your phone signal for sat-nav navigation, basically. So I'm just going to take you through how I fitted it. Now, what I'm not going to do is do a detailed how to fit nuts and bolts installation instruction. If you go back to the original videos I did on these products, the C9 Max and the C6 Pro, there's a detailed installation guide there, and this new product is pretty much identical in that regard, so I'll leave links to those videos in the description below. So without further ado, let me show you which bike I fitted this system to and what it can do. Okay, let's crack on. Right then, so before we go into the actual functionality of this system, I'll just show you the couple of additions over and above the previous models. So this is it, the Aoocci BX, and now there's a quick release system on it. So basically all you need to do is undo this watertight fitting here, and then just press this release mechanism, and there you have the unit. So if you're leaving your bike unattended for any period of time, you can just disconnect the screen and either lock it in your top box or take it with you. And that's a significant upgrade on the previous iterations of this system. So yeah, and easy again, just to pop it back, just slots in there and then connect that connection. Right then, so I've got this system fitted to my Royal Enfield Classic 350 here, and as you can see on the top box I have mounted the rear facing high definition video camera, and underneath here, if you can see, I have mounted the blind spot detection radar sensor. Now you might be saying, what are you doing, Wheeler, attaching them to your top box? You're going to have to disconnect it all every time you take your top box off. Well, yes, but I never take this top box off. It's pretty much an integral part of this bike for me, is this here top box. If I were going to take any luggage off, it would be these here soft panniers. I don't take this off. So it's pretty much a permanent fixture. Obviously, your setup might be different. It's just a matter of finding somewhere suitable on your bike to mount these two items here. The only thing to know is that the radar monitor here is wired in separately, so whereas everything else is wired into the main loom that feeds the TFT screen, this has its own power supply, so gets connected to the battery and the switched live, or in my case to the Heeltech Thunderbox system, which is basically something that provides a live feed once the engine is up and running. So yeah, so that's how I've mounted those two items there at the back. Right then, so the other thing that needs attaching is the independent GPS module, which I've affixed on the rear mudguard there, in the gap that you can see between the front seat and the rear rack. The reason it's there is it can't be underneath metal, it can't be underneath carbon fibre, and it should be as far away from the camera and the radar feeds as possible. So I've chosen that spot there. All of these, the cameras, the radar module and the GPS module, are all attached using really strong 3M pads that come supplied. So a bit of panel wipe before you attach anything, and leave them 24 hours, and I promise you they're not going anywhere. So that's the independent GPS module. And the tyre pressure monitoring, hopefully you can just about see there, they replace the dust caps, and a locking nut is also provided. So it's just a matter of removing the dust caps and replacing them securely with the two tyre pressure monitoring caps. Dead straightforward that, and then there's a straightforward way of pairing them up to the TFT so that you get an accurate display of your tyre pressure and tyre temperatures front and rear in either bar or PSI. Right then, this is what the screen looks like when it first boots up. Just ignore the sound of the engine of the bike here. It has to be running in order that the Heeltech Thunderbox can supply power to the accessories. If you're not using that system and you're using the switched accessory method, then obviously it'll just come on with the ignition. So this is your main screen, and as you can see on the left hand side you've got a handy dandy compass. In the middle you've got your readout of speed, which can be in miles or kilometres per hour. To the right we have our tyre pressures in PSI, which you can also have in bar, and we've got tyre pressure front and tyre pressure rear, and you can set the parameters at which the alarm sounds. So I've set the alarms to sound at 25 PSI low pressure front and rear, and something like 35 for the higher setting front and rear. So yeah, below the digital readout of speed there you've got a clock, and then at the bottom you've got 4 icons which control the functionality. So that's the main screen. If we go to the mobile screen, the first thing that you'll get is GPS. But if you want to actually go to your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto screen, you just press that icon there, and as you can see we've got all the functionality that you would have on your phone is replicated there on the TFT. So you can make and receive phone calls via a Bluetooth headset. listen to music. Obviously you can view your navigation, view your text messages, your WhatsApp. You can look and listen to BBC Sounds. Whatever you've got on your phone, you've got on your TFT. So yeah, very useful indeed. And if we go back to our home screen, we can then select the next one along, which is the video recorder. And as you can see, it's recording constantly. The SD card comes as standard with the kit, so you get a 64 gig SD card compatible supply, which just fits in a slot underneath here. Dead straightforward. You can switch between front and rear view on the camera. So that's front, that's rear, and as you can see, it's crystal clear. And also, if you need to play back anything that's been recorded, there's a playback button there, which gives you a lot of protection when you're out and about on the road, should you encounter any issues, shall we say. So we can come out of that, back to the main screen, and then we've got our radar settings, and as you can see, the radar at the back is paired and switched on, and you tap any one of those icons to turn off various aspects of the functionality. So there's a buzzer on there, so basically if anything comes into the rear blind spot, left or right, the alarm will sound on the system. So pretty useful bit of kit, that blind spot detection radar on this bike for the first time from Aoocci. Cracking bit of kit that. And then in your settings menu you can do the usual things of setting up measurements of speed, the speed unit, your language, set your time and date and all the rest of it, and software update if necessary. You can download the Aoocci app and update the software on this device via that method. So I think you'll agree, all in all, a very, very useful bit of kit indeed. Right, hope that was of some interest to you. Now, I know there'll be some people out there saying, what are you playing at, Wheeler, sticking all that modern technology on your beautiful modern classic Royal Enfield Classic 350 motorcycle? Well, I had to find some way of showing you how it works, and it's not an issue for me. I'm quite happy to mix the old with the new, provided that the new offers some benefits to your riding experience, and I firmly believe that this kit does, and that's why I've now got it on all four of my bikes. So yeah, the Aoocci BX TFT system with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on your phone type, and tyre pressure monitoring front and rear, and radar blind spot detection, and constant high definition video recording front and rear, and most importantly 22% off this unit if you purchase through the link in the description below with code TBW22. TBW22 will get you 22%, that's nearly a quarter off the cost of this here fantastic bit of kit. So grab a bargain.